Hey, what's up everyone? This is Strategy here. So I've got the Hurom H400, which was just released just a few days ago, and this is March 23. March 2023. And I did the unboxing video, and if you're interested in that, I'll put the link down below if you want to see all the contents of the machine. Now, I just did that, and then I went out and bought some of the fruits and veggies. So apples, pear, grapefruits, and I have also kale and carrots. So what we're gonna do is, it's gonna be the first time. I've never used this machine before, and I want to show you guys how easy or how hard it is to use this machine and how good the outcome is gonna be. So I got this machine directly from Hurom, and I know that Amazon typically sells Hurom devices as well. So I'll put the link down below if by the time you see this video, if it's available on Amazon. So I'll put my Amazon Associates link down below if you want to support me and buy the machine through the link. I would really appreciate it. I'll also put the link to the Hurom website as well. But yeah, their communication, I think, has not been the best. I placed the order with them directly because it wasn't available on Amazon. And I didn't get any, I did get an email confirmation saying the order was received, but never got anything else, and it was just radio silence. No shipping, nothing for a few days. I reached out to them, call them, email, text, never got a response. And then I had to, I messaged them on Instagram, and then I finally got the response, which was good. I was a little bit concerned because if I, couldn't reach their support, even before I got the machine, if the machine were to break down, if I need warranty or anything like that, it's going to be a nightmare. And thankfully, at least they respond on Instagram. So hopefully their customer support gets better. They probably need more people or whatever, but their machine is supposed to be top of the line, and we'll find out. So without further ado, let's do some juicing. So sorry, my house is a little messy right now, but these are all the components that came in the box, pretty much, and we'll see if I can put them together. So I have the crusher, I think, the main thing. I think you're supposed to just do like that. They go in, I think, a little way, maybe. There you go. So that, it looks like a one piece like that. And I'll put that in the main chamber here. So that goes in quite nicely. This one, I think you just lock it, push it up all the way and lock it. And then this is where the juice, I think, coming from. So I'll lock that as well. Seems pretty easy. Hopefully I don't make a mess. All right, so that's it, the main chamber, and this is where you put the fruits and veggies in. And I'll go ahead and lock them. There's a little, I think, lock and unlock icons. I don't know if you can see on the video, but it's over here. And it also, there should be an arrow pointing, so I would do the unlock and then twist it to the lock section. And I move this in a little bit further so you can see the machine, how it's doing. I will put this on top like that. So move it out a little bit, actually. A little bit better angle. Oh no, actually in a little better angle. And hopefully you can see a little more of the fruits and veggies there. All right, so I think we are ready. I have as you can see in the back here, I have the thing to catch the waste. And I'll put this over here in case it leaks, but it's not supposed to unless I open this. All right, I will go ahead and put in, I think first of all, I want to do the grapefruit first because I want to use that for a drink that I want to make. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the grapefruit in. And we'll close that. So to turn it on, I think it's the up button. Turn it on. And there he goes. I was supposed to cut it and push it down. All right, yeah, it peels it out. You can see that there. Yep. And we got some juice coming. And the pulp or waste is out the back. So this is grapefruit only, since I want to use this juice to do a drink recipe. Paloma. I'm not sure it's gonna push it all the way down, but we'll see. How much left? Is this still coming out? Still coming out slowly. It looks pretty dry. We'll inspect it once we turn the machine off. So it does a pretty good job cutting big pieces into smaller pieces and then feed it into the lower main chamber to crush and press the fruits and veggies and then turn it into juice. Pretty impressed, actually. I am impressed. Okay, so I think that might be it. One whole grapefruit. I'm gonna turn it off now. And then we'll see what we get. Ooh. Grapefruit juice. Look at that color. Very vibrant. All right, that's it. That's it. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the pulp or the waste that came out from the grapefruit. See how dry it is. It's definitely moist. You can definitely get some juice out of it, I think. There you go, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit, you know, not completely or super dry, but I think it did a pretty good job. Okay, next I'm gonna put in some beets. Put that in there. A little bit of kale. That. I didn't even cut it. Some carrots. Well, I'm gonna probably snap off because this is too long. Put some carrots in there. Some half apple. I think I could put the whole thing in there, but I'll just put half. Well, actually, I already cut it in half, so I'll put the whole apple in there. So 2 halves. And we'll see what comes out from that. All right, gonna close that thing and going to turn it on. I'm gonna put this over here so we can see what is going on with this. All right, there you go. The motor is pretty quiet. But I mean, the whole thing is definitely not quiet, right? Because it's moving the cutting and everything. So it's not quiet, but the motor itself is pretty quiet. So it's while we wait, see it. Yeah, the mixture is coming out, and you know, doing its operation, I can put in whatever while it's running, and it should just go down, and then it should cut it, or at least I think. Or I probably, yeah, there you go. I should push it in a little bit more. That way it went in. There's some juice coming up. So it chops those beets and carrots into smaller pieces that fits into the little hole that goes down into the main chamber. Pretty impressive. So that is over. I think the thing is still coming out, so it's not done yet. Still some stuff in the main chamber. And I think that might be it. Alright, we will stop the machine. We'll stop it over here. Stop, and then I've got some juice. So we'll see how it is by let it come down. Quite a bit actually. There's a lot of that's really red, so a lot of beets. All right. So, how does it look? I think it looks pretty good. So we got the juice that came out from that, what we just did. I'm gonna put it in the glass and we'll see how much pulp is in here, because I know that the H200 or its predecessor, you know, it's really easy to clean. There's no mesh basket or whatever it's called, so it's really easy to clean. Just use water, rinse it, you know, a little bit of soap, whatever. But the problem with the H200 was that there was still a lot of pulp in the juice, and we'll see if this is still the case here. Well, this is supposed to be better. We'll see. I got one glass, and I can just by looking, there's a lot less pulp in here, which is pretty awesome. It smells like beets. Yeah, a lot less pulp. That's really good. So one of the main reasons I think most people buy this type of machine is that it's super easy to clean. There's no mesh grill or basket to clean, which are really hard to clean. So we'll see if this one is as easy as they say. This is the whole thing, right? This is the whole machine. I unlock it, I separate it out. You can see that in the top chamber. Oh, I still have a little piece of beet in there. Throw that away. And then in the bottom machine, I think we can pull this up. You can see that, and also what's inside. There's a little bit of stuff left in here, to be expected. What I'm going to first do is I'm going to rinse everything. Then I'm gonna do the soap a little bit, so make sure that no more residue and stuff is still attached to this thing. Make sure it's clean. I don't think any of these parts are dishwasher safe, so hand wash only. Okay, so that was the first juicing session I had with the H400 Hurom. Well, the Hurom H400 that just got released a few days ago, and I'm pretty impressed with the quality of the machine. I think in terms of build quality, maybe it's a little bit of a step down from the H200, because that one felt a little more luxurious, a little more premium. This one seems like they kind of cut costs a little bit on the material. The switch on-off switch in the back is plastic instead of chrome or whatever. That felt really good on the H200, but it doesn't really matter, right? The machine, I think, is still built really well, and it does its job really good. It yields pretty good to me, and definitely not an expert, but I think it yields pretty good amount of the juice per fruits or veggies that you put in there. Not a lot of pulp, I think, especially compared to the H200. I'm definitely going to be testing more of this stuff. I know I used celery last time, and that probably sometime can give trouble, with some of the juicer out there, but I didn't have it this time. But all in all, this thing, the H400, retails for about $5.50 on the Hurom website directly. And it's going to be on Amazon. Like I said, I'm going to put my Amazon associate links down below when it becomes available on Amazon. So if you want to support me, that would give me a little bit of a commission there. Not a whole lot, but definitely really appreciate it. If you like this review, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, put them down on the comments box or whatever down below, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.